Today's video is going to be showing you how to use a stretchy wrap with your baby. My daughter is too old for a stretchy wrap now, so I'm going to be using this bunny as my baby model, but I will pop in some photos from when my daughter was small if I need any extra visuals for you. And just a note, this is the Boba two-way stretchy wrap. There are lots of different brands, and there's also such a thing as a one-way stretchy, but this tying method should work for all of them. So I'm just going to pop Bunny between my knees. Obviously don't do that with your real baby. The first thing you want to do is find the midpoint of your wrap, and a lot of brands will helpfully put their label or their logo in the midpoint. So you want to put that high up on your chest and then bring both sides, mine's a bit tangled at the bottom, bring both ends of the wrap behind your back, cross them over behind your back, and then bring them up over your shoulders. Now at this stage you'll probably find that the material will have twisted or bunched up across your back, so you kind of want to make sure that you can spread that out and smooth it out a little bit. We don't want any big twists. Now with a stretchy wrap, it's really important to get the tightness correct. What you're aiming for is to have it feel as tight as a swimming costume would feel, and I promise you it's not going to be too tight for your baby. They would soon let you know if they were uncomfortable. It's really important to have it tight enough to provide enough support for both of you. So what you want to do once these are over your shoulders, to really release any slack, you want to pull them up towards the ceiling and then back down over your shoulders, and you'll be able to feel that that's just tightened it up that little bit more and got rid of any slack. We're then going to cross these over in front of us, and you can hold on to that cross there, grab all of your tails and tuck them down inside this panel. This middle panel can now hang out here at the bottom for a second, and you've got your two tails out the end with the cross in the middle. Now the bottom of this cross is where baby's bottom's going to sit, so if you've got a bigger baby you might want to make that a little bit lower down so that they're not right up under your chin. With a newborn you want it quite high because you want to be able to see them clearly and check their airways and whatnot. The ideal position is for their head, whatever their age really, to be on the hard part of your chest so that they're not going to be in any risk of restricting their airflow. We don't want them buried down here somewhere, we want them on the hard part of your chest. With these tail bits you can then wrap them around yourself however you would like. I used to tie them to the side so that it wouldn't be in the way of my daughter's legs, but you can wrap them around as many times as you want, tie them at the back. You can tie them at the front. I tend to find that that's going to be in the way, so just for today I'm going to tie it at the side. And I used to do some sort of bow type thing so that the tails weren't hanging down all over the place, because that would probably annoy me. So now you should have one pass here, one pass here, and your third pass, the middle panel, still hanging around your waist. We're then going to get our baby, and you're going to pop them into the pass that is closest to your body first. So you can slide this one out of the way for a second if you'd like. You're going to hold them over your shoulder like this and just gently pop them inside the little hammock that you've made. Now what you want to do is spread the material into their knee pits, so behind their knees, and then up to the nape of their neck. Any excess material, obviously I've got quite a lot of excess material here because I'm just using a toy bunny rather than a baby. All the excess material, you're going to gather that into their knee pits to help create their seat. You're then going to pull this other pass across. You'll pull that top bit up to the nape of their neck, and then gather all the excess material into their knee pits. This third pass then comes up over their body, and again it's the same, so you bring it up to their knees. The label will sit at the nape of their neck, but then you want to pull all that slack down into their knee pits. This will help create a nice deep seat and an M shape for their legs, which means all of their weight is in their bottom rather than in their hips or in their legs. you want to make sure that they're sitting nice and deeply in the sling, and hopefully I'll be putting some pictures up so you can see the way my newborn daughter was sat. That's sort of what you want. I have ended up with Bunny quite high here, so you can always start with it a little bit lower, but I just wanted to quickly show you how you can do a shoulder tuck and how you can support their head. So you often see people with baby's head tucked into the side of the sling like this. You don't need to do that at all. It can support their head if you feel like they're a little bit wobbly, but if you've got the seat right and there's material up to the nape of their neck, that should support their head. But there's nothing wrong at all with tucking their head into the side of the sling like this, as long as their head is turned, and like I said, it's on the hard part, the bony part of your chest. As you can see, Bunny is now facing this way, so what we can do to further clear Bunny's airways is tuck our hand underneath this part and grab the end here. Grab the opposite side with this hand and just twist the material. It doesn't compromise on support at all, but it just means, as you can see, that now baby's airway would be completely free, and you can also look down and check on them a little bit easier. I really hope this has helped. If you have any questions, let me know, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.